Everybody, welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here with the miserable liberal and Ron Placone.
Howdy, howdy.
We're talking about health care, and it should be a bloodbath for the Republicans. Here is a videotape of another town hall. This is from upstate New York. This is Representative Tom Reed. He's going to get an earful from a U.S. Air Force veteran. So this woman is going to stand up and tell him what's for. And this is happening all over. So the Democrats like Nancy Pelosi and Dianne Feinstein and Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who think you can bullshit Democrats about single payer and how you really are for it, but you're not going to be for it, it's not going to work. And so we already have a primary to Nancy Pelosi, and we're going to work hard at getting the vote out for against her. So here is, again, up in upstate New York, Representative Tom Reed, a woman, she's a veteran. She stands up. She has this to say. So she stood up and says, I'm in the Air Force. We have single payer, and it saved my life four times.
There is no profit in single payer. We have to get the profit. Yes. And that is why you're talking about tax exemption and property tax relief. These are human beings. We have bodies, we have minds. We are not property taxes. That's how you boil it down. We are not money. We are a nation.
And I appreciate your belief that you believe government can take care of this for all of us.
So he starts to go with that bullshit, right? I understand that you believe government should take care of everything. Could you imagine saying that, like, hey, should we have an interstate road system? I understand you think the government should take care of everything. Hey, do you think we should have clean water piped to everyone's house directly? I understand you think the government should take care of that. Hey, do you think we should have a system where they put out a fire if your house... I don't understand you think the government should take care of everything.
Well, how about the other asinine part of his response?
You mean like Medicare? You mean take care of it like Medicare takes care of everything? Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say the other asinine part of his response where I don't think we should make a profit center out of human health. Well, I appreciate that belief.
I appreciate that belief.
What's your belief? What's your contrary belief to that? We should?
I mean, just the balls out. Go ahead, Steph.
I don't think he has a belief system. I think what he has is his position of authority and power is influenced by the highest bidder.
The balls of a grown-up person to sit there and talk to a veteran. These aren't children. These aren't high schoolers. These aren't illiterates. These are grown-up people who have real problems, and they know what they are. And to sit there and just gaslight her back, I understand you believe that you believe the government should fix all your problems. Like, who does that work on? Only people who say that stuff are people paid to say that stuff. No one believes that shit. That's a perfect response. You want the government to run everything? She says the government doesn't run anything. They just do the bookkeeping. You go to a private doctor at a private hospital with private medicine from private companies, and the government does the bookkeeping. You don't go to a government hospital with a government doctor with government-made medicine. They just do the fucking... And she's got him. She's got him dead to rights. So there should be a bloodbath in 2018. But the goddamn Democrats won't say they're for single payer. They won't do it. They won't do it.
Because they're not Democrats.
And so for all you people wagging your finger at us still saying, you got to vote for Democrats, fuck you. I'm not voting for Democrats. Fuck you. I don't care how much... you know what it would really take me to support more corporatism? Is another millionaire comedian to tell me to shut up. If another fucking millionaire comedian tells me I have to shut up and suck some corporate cock, I think that'll really do it for me. One more millionaire fucking comedian who works for one of the 6 giant fucking companies that run all of our media. That's what I need. I think another, maybe if a guy's worth maybe 15, 20, 30 million dollars tells me to shut up and take crumbs, I think that'll work. She knows what the fuck is going on. She's a veteran. She's experienced single payer, and she sees the people around here dying and going broke in the richest country in the world. And we got fucking millionaire comedians on TV telling you to shut up and get behind it. We ain't getting behind it. She ain't getting behind it. And the only reason that the Democrats, if they don't take over in 2018, this is why. Because they don't have the balls to stand up for what the whole goddamn... They won't stand up to their corporate donors. Why don't if you're a millionaire comedian on TV, why don't you make a video that challenges the millionaires in your fucking ruling class to do the right thing for once? Why don't you go against the fucking millionaires ruling class? Why don't you stand up against the plutocrats? That's what guts is. That's what real courage is. That's what courage is. She knows this is bullshit.
The insurers do bookkeeping for a profit on your back, on your back, on your back. Right. The VA does bookkeeping on mine.
And why?
My behalf.
So you go to the VA
Everyone
Senate?
here deserves single payer health care now.
Okay, I know. You think you could just have health care. You're not getting it. You guys aren't fucking getting health care, all right? You ain't getting it. What do you think this is? Costa Rica or Canada? Where do you think you live? France or England or Germany or Italy or Spain or...
One of those 36 other countries that have better systems than us?
What do you think you live? Australia or Scotland? It's your problem. You live in the richest country in the world and you will not get health care. And if you do, it will fucking bankrupt you. And if that doesn't bankrupt you, your kid's college will bankrupt you.
Because we're not going to tread on you.
And if that doesn't bankrupt you, we will set up a fucking bubble in real estate and that will bankrupt you. And if you say a thing about it, I'll get all my millionaire fucking corporate lackeys on television to tell you to shut up and take it. Comedians telling you to fucking fall in line. Could there be anything more disgusting than that? Well, yes. Actual people with power denying healthcare to people who know better. She sees right through this piece of shit. She sees right through that guy. The whole room sees right through him. The whole country sees right through these people. And you wonder why Democrats are wiped out? Because the country sees through you. The country sees through Nancy Pelosi. They see through Chuck Schumer. They see through Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And we're done with them. That's why they're out of power. That's why they just handed the country to fucking Donald Trump. And you guys still don't get it. That's a veteran. And she's not taking shit. And neither are we anymore. We're not voting for shit anymore. Ha 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 ha. The next live Jimmy Dore show in Burbank, California is May 22nd. May 22nd, that's a Monday night, live in Burbank, California. Special guests, a great time. Get your tickets right there.